Hello, this is the Watchdog. Welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches were fun, you'd only need one. Today we have an unboxing for you. And just one watch, and this is a big deal for the channel. When I went to the Wind Up Watch Fair, I made a few contacts, and one of them really panned out. So this is going to be a great watch for this channel. Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this Casio G-Shock GA2100, also known as the Casio Oak. I picked this one up last week at the Chicago Wind Up Watch Fair. I bought that at the same time I bought my Casio Edifice EFK 100 automatic. And Greg was wearing my Invicta 44837. I just reviewed that watch. If you haven't seen the review yet, be sure to check it out. Grogu said Princess Leia asked 3PO how she developed 2 clone warts on her nose. 3PO said, I remember last week you were standing in line to get food and someone yelled out, Order 66 was ready. That activated a wart on Captain Rex, which came alive and asked me where the nurse Jedi was, and I pointed at you. She said, I'm not a Jedi. 3PO said, don't blame me. I'm just an interpreter. I don't know the difference between a Jedi and a Force-sensitive princess. All right, let's get this watch open. They put it in a really big box. And so this box is bigger than my camera. And I guess I could have unboxed it off camera and just showed you what's inside, but I don't know. It's just tradition, I guess. Just tradition. All right, so we got a much smaller FedEx package inside, and we're going to open it without scissors. And so we have another really big container, and I guess now I do need to get out the scissors. So, and of course I don't have them handy because I didn't think I needed them, so just 1 minute. All right, I got my scissors now, so let's get this watch open. And there we go. And we have DOXA. We have a DOXA. Yes, this is the first DOXA on my channel. When I was at the Wind Up Watch Fair, I went to the DOXA booth. And I talked to a very pretty lady named Jacqueline. And I discussed that I do reviews. And I reviewed several DOXA homages before. And she said that they call those Foxas. And then I asked her if I was able to review one of her watches. And she said, only if I promise never to review a Foxa again. Which is, once again, what she calls DOXA homages. And I agreed. I said, okay, if you send me a DOXA, I will never review a DOXA homage again. And so she kept her part of the bargain, so I guess I have to keep mine. So here it is. I don't see any plastic on it, so I have a feeling they didn't send me a brand new one, but that's fine. And so this unboxing video is going to be rather quick. Now, she did clarify on our correspondence together that I can review a DOXA homage as long as I'm comparing it directly to a DOXA itself. But unfortunately, though, I have to return this DOXA by July 7th, and by August 7th. And I do not have a DOXA homage with me at this time, so it will be impossible to do a comparison video with this watch. So you never know, though. I might be able to convince DOXA to let me borrow a watch again, and then I can do a comparison video with another DOXA. But I asked specifically for this sub 300T in orange, because when I think of DOXA, this is the watch I think of. And it would have been tempting to get one of them new Clive Kesslers. I can't remember what his name is, but I have no clue who that is. So I didn't want to get one of them. I just wanted the DOXA 300T in orange, because this is what I think of when I think DOXA. And it's a very nice looking watch. And it's got the famous DOXA cushion case. And looks like it has a helium escape valve. And it looks like we have a screw down case back, and it's not a display case back because this is a DOXA. This is a serious dive watch. You're not going to be seeing the movement there. Water resistance is more important than showing off the movement. And then we also have this special timing bezel that also does ascension, and it helps you when you do a deep dive. It helps you get up slowly so you don't actually get the bends or anything. So I can't remember what they call it, but I guess I should have done some research first. But you'll get lots of research in the review, because you're going to come back and see the review. And there we have a signed crown. And overall, this is a great looking watch. And to get this watch, Jacqueline from DOXA, she sent me to their marketing team, and their marketing team sent me something to sign. At first I'm thinking, oh no, something to sign. They're going to want review permission and all, I mean, authorization, all that stuff. But no, I just had to sign something saying that I would return the watch, which is legitimate. I mean, I can understand that. So I signed that I will return this watch by October 7th. Otherwise, I will be charged the full $1,900 for this watch. And that's fine. So that was fine. I signed it and sent them a scan of my signature of the thing signed. And they kept their end in the bargain, and I'll keep my end. Now this means though that this watch is kind of bump the rotation. I got a whole bunch of watches to review right now, and if I wait till it's the DOXA's turn, then I'm never going to get it back by August 7th. So I will go ahead and probably review this in a week. Spend a week with it. So what's today? Today is the 20th. So I will probably review this on the 27th so I can send it back to DOXA. But man, it's a nice looking watch. And man, they must have pretty good AR coating on the sapphire crystal, because there's hardly any reflection. And the bezel action's wonderful, no back play. So I like that. I always try to spin the bezel in the unboxing before the review. So I can already tell you the review is going to be positive. And people might think, well, that's because DOXA sent you the watch, you're going to give it a positive review. But if you're familiar with my channel, I give most everything a positive review. A watch has got to be really bad for me not to recommend it. But this one, there's going to be no issue there. So let's go ahead and put it on the wrist and see what it looks like. Here's the watch on my 7.5-inch wrist. And that looks nice. It wears nice. A DOXA is a chunky watch, but you know that before you buy it. It's not like a shock. Unfortunately, though, they sent me not a brand new watch, and they didn't send me any extra links. And so as you can see there, the diver's extension is all the way out, and it's still tight. So I'm going to have to contact DOXA and get a few more links. Because yeah, even with the diver's extension all the way out, it is too tight for me. So I'm going to ask for 2 more links. So hopefully it won't take them too long to send that. Well, thank you for watching my unboxing video, and I will be back with a review. More than likely, I'm going to review that Casio Edifice EFK 100, which I'm also bumping in the rotation, just so I can be one of the first ones to have a review out for it. And I'd like to thank DOXA for giving me the opportunity to review one of their watches. Sending somebody a $1,900 watch who you only met at a watch show one time is a pretty good trust issue. So hopefully they send me a link. And I'd like to thank my Members Choice members. The Members Choice video should go live today, believe it or not. And then, well, not today, but when this video is published. And then I will put the Members Choice watch for sale, and we'll put another one up for vote. Bye.